full heir of all the old lady's wealth. Then Rosa learnt by eavesdropping the true relationship between myself and Frederick. She told her mistress, and with Mrs. Arryford I had a stormy scene in which she declared her intention of revoking her will and turning me and my son out on the world as paupers. I begged, I implored, I threatened, but Mrs. Arryford, backed up by that wicked Rosa, was firm. I sent for my son to try and soften the old lady, but he was not in town, and did not come to see me till late at night. When he arrived, I told him that I had killed Mrs. Arryford. I did so to prevent her altering her will, and out of love for my dear son, lest he should lose the money. Frederick was horrified, and rushed from the house. I believe Rosa saw me let him out by the side door. I was determined to throw the blame on Rosa, as I hated her so. Knowing that she coveted the necklace of amber beads, I stole it from the neck of the dead woman, and gave it to my son next day. I suggested that he should dress up as Rosa, and pawn the necklace, so that she might be suspected. To save me, he did so. I obtained a dress that Rosa was fond of wearing, yellow silk trimmed with black beads, also the jewelry of the creature. Frederick blackened his face, and pawned the beads in a pawn shop at Lambeth. I sent Rosa on a pretended errand to Waterloo Station at the time Frederick was pawning the beads, so as to get evidence against her that she was in the neighborhood. Then I suggested to Horval, the detective, that the beads might have been pawned. He found the shop, and I thought my plot had succeeded, that Rosa would be condemned and hanged. Unfortunately, the woman who kept the pawn shop was clever, and traced Frederick by means of his mutilated right hand. I hate her. Frederick is now in prison on a charge of murder, which he did not commit. I am guilty. I killed Mrs. Arryford. Frederick knows nothing. He helped me to save myself by trying to throw the blame on Rosa. All useless. I am guilty, and I am determined that he shall not suffer for my sin. Officers of the law, I command you to release my son and arrest me. I am the murderess of Mrs. Arryford. I swear it. Julia Lyle. Witnesses: Amelia Tyke, housemaid; Mark Drew, butler. Hagar let the document fall from her hands with a sensation of pity for the wretched woman. How she must love her son, thought the girl, to have murdered a kind and good woman for his sake. It is terrible. Well, I suppose he will now be released, and will enter into possession of the wealth his mother schemed to obtain for him. But he must do justice to Rosa for all the trouble he has caused her. He must give her an annuity, and also the necklace of amber beads, which has been the cause of tracing the crime home to its doer. As for Mrs. Lyle, at this moment, white and breathless, Horval rushed into the parlor. Hagar sprang to her feet and looked anxiously at him, expectant of bad news. She was right. "My girl," cried Horval hoarsely, "Miss Lyle is dead." "Dead? Ah," said Hagar to herself, "I thought as much. She threw herself over Westminster Bridge, and has just been picked out of the water. Dead." "Dead," said Hagar again. "Dead as a doornail," replied the detective in a perplexed tone. "But why? Why did she commit suicide?" Hagar sighed, and in silence handed to the detective the confession of the dead woman. End of the second customer and the amber beads.